on today's episode of what the actual fuck is going on in the cesspool that is TikTok. Guys, it is with a heavy heart that I must inform you that we're going to be discussing Ash Trevino. And oh my God, all I can say is buckle up because this is going to be a crazy ride.
I feel like I'm a famous person at this point. I'm not even exaggerating. Like, it's crazy.
This is going to be one of those rabbit holes that goes so deep that there's no way I can even scratch the surface of what is going on in this situation because we would literally be here for days. There is just so much. There's so much lore, but I'm going to try to give you the gist of everything. Start off this video by giving you a sense, an idea of who Ashley Trevino is. We'll go over some of her main controversies, scandals, drama that has gone on with her in the past. Then we'll wrap up by talking about her most recent debacle that has transpired on TikTok and pretty much the reason why we're talking about her today. But before we get into today's discussion, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a video. So let's start off by introducing our friend Ash, or Ashley Trevino. Sorry, I always call her Ashley Trevino because I actually have a friend named Ashley Trevino and she's nothing like Ash Trevino. Anyways, if I call her Ash Trevino, you know what I'm talking about. It doesn't really matter. So let's introduce her to get a sense, and then we'll get into her most recent slip up that has gotten her banned, which is not surprising because she has been banned many times, which is why she has so many accounts. And she always seems to come back like a cockroach, which is exactly what has happened this last time because surprise, she's back. So who is Ash Trevino? She is a TikToker. I wouldn't call her a creator because she doesn't really create any content. I mean, she has a few videos here and there, but she mainly goes on TikTok live. She is one of those TikTokers that does battles on TikTok. And if you don't know what battles are, it's pretty much like e-begging. There's two creators battling each other and they're constantly going like this, tap, trying to get you to tap, or, you know, send them money, send them gifts, send them roses.
Guys, get the roses, get the roses, get the roses. We're not going to get it. Oh my God. There's 1.6K of y'all in here for real, guys.
And we didn't get the roses. Oh, okay. We have to share the live because everybody's more focused on her cooking. If you guys want to see her cooking, just go to her side.
Double tap her screen.
I have to get my team in here to actually push for like a big dog campaign.
Double tap my screen. Double tap my screen.
Like,
double tap my screen.
And I just have to say, there's something to be said about these creators, and I say creators loosely, that go on TikTok and essentially e-beg, doing this whole battle thing. It's just like, get a job. It's pathetic.
Guys, I need at least 5K. If we don't get 5K on the board, I am not coming on tomorrow. And I am promising you all that.
It's so irritating. Literally, they can't even get through a sentence without being like, so-and-so, thank you for the galaxy. So-and-so, thank you for the roses.
Thanks to Connie, Yvonne. Yvonne again. Drop, guys, drop. Help Yvonne out, you guys. Help Yvonne out. Shelby. Help Yvonne out, you guys. Double it, guys. Everything is ×2 right now.
I will never understand these TikTok brain rot wackos. It's just wild to me. I'm sorry if that's upsetting to some of you, but it's just so crazy. Like, literally get a job. But that's all besides the point here. Back to Ashley Trevino. She is known on TikTok as the inmate hopper.
I'm an inmate hopper, of course I am. And guess what? If your boyfriend was in prison, I'd take him too, baby. I would. Trust me.
Now, if you're wondering why she's known as the inmate hopper, well, I'm so glad you asked. Because the reason is she has dated over 30 inmates, and she's very proud of this. She's very proud to let the internet know that she has dated 30 inmates.
You're my 30th inmate. Did I not tell you that? You really are. I swear, I've been with 30 inmates. Ruby! I swear. I'm not with no one, just with you, but I've already married two. You're stupid. I mean, now I'm in a prison sister-wife relationship.
She said this because she likes a man in uniform. But since she hasn't been able to get a Marine or a cop, she's settled on inmates because, a jumper is considered a uniform, right?
What do you think about military guys? I've always wanted to date a military guy. I'm not even kidding y'all, you guys. And I guess that's why I started going with inmates, because I've always wanted a guy in uniform, whether it was a cop or somebody in the military. And I ended up with inmates. But I've always wanted to be with the military guy. My brother was in the military, but he's retired now. So just never fell in my arms to be with somebody in the military. But yeah. Julie, thank you.
Now, something to keep in mind is that many of the inmates Ash has dated have been convicted. I said convicted because, as we'll see, she likes to claim that some of them are innocent, but they've been convicted of some pretty heinous stuff like aggravated robbery, arson, murder, rape, battery. And not only has she defended them online, but she has also mocked their victims. Oh yeah, and if that weren't enough, she also brings them around her children. Yes, her children. She does have 2 daughters, and as we'll see, it's really hard to differentiate who is the parent and who are the daughters in this situation. But before I get ahead of myself, let's start off by talking about one of Ash's eligible bachelors. Now, one of the men Ash was recently dating is named Francisco Montero, and he took the lives of 2 teenage girls. One was 13 years old and the other was 19.
After more than a year of investigating, 5 young men aged 17 to 19 are now behind bars after authorities say they are connected to deadly gang.
Well, we feel really confident that taking 5 of these suspects off the street is a significant impact on not only what they do on a daily basis, but hopefully reassuring our community that we are actively pursuing.
King County Sheriff's investigators arrested Francisco Montero.
And, here is Ash mocking the victims while on the phone with him.
Babe, there's 2.3K people watching you right now. 2.3K people watching.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm just saying, I was just being sheriff honest. Like, you want to take the time of your day to actually get to know me personally, right? Instead of somebody else painting a picture of me, like, you don't like me. I have good energy, good vibes.
No, I don't need them to like you. I don't need them to like you, sir.
Oh my gosh, I'm just saying, like, I don't need them to like you. They're hella funny.
Guys, he's innocent, and I don't care what y'all say, what y'all think, he's innocent. And y'all are gonna see that. And when he becomes...
What are they commenting?
And yeah, they were like, oh, he's not innocent, he's dumb, this and that.
See, I don't know, okay, it's like...
And they said, are those teardrops on your eyes?
Oh my gosh, I've lost friends in my past. What does that have to do with anything?
Oh, they said he's innocent, but he's in jail.
Yes. Yeah, what do you mean?
It's not past his bedtime.
Everybody, what do you mean?
Oh my God, they said, honestly, rip to those who lost their lives. That's why it's funny, because y'all are sitting there making it seem like some man is fucking guilty of that when he had nothing to do with that. So that's why it's so funny, because y'all are blaming somebody that's innocent. Like, y'all don't even know the whole freaking story, bro. Y'all see what y'all hear and what y'all read. Like, it's not even the truth. Like,
Bear in mind, while she's laughing and claiming he's innocent, this man was convicted, as I already mentioned, of this crime, and DNA evidence, as well as his fingerprints, were found on shell casings at the crime scene. So yeah, Ash just has a knack for defending these inmates and monsters. She should honestly just be a public defender at this point, because here she is defending a literal.
Like, it's like one of my kids, say Haley, for instance. She meets a guy. She likes him. She wants to do something. The guy asks her, how old are you? She says, I'm 18 or 17. The guy believes it. And then I find out, I mean, honestly, if I find out my daughter's doing something, I'm not going to sit there and call the cops. I was her age at once. I was doing it, so. But, you know, more than likely, other races do that. Mexicans aren't so bad about doing that, but other races do. Just because somebody has that charge does not mean that they were with the kid. Does not mean that the kid was like 5 years old, you guys, because it could be a teenager lying about their age.
Let me know, is it crazy to think that if she's sitting there defending a, is it far-fetched to think that perhaps she may have dated somebody with these specific charges? Why else is she wasting her breath defending them? Because it's giving me the sense that the reason she's defending these actions is because she's dating somebody who has these charges.
Guys, I forgot to film this part, but how could I leave this out? Here is Ash defending yet another inmate, Eli. Enjoy.
I seen the live last night. A lot of these females were from like 2013. Why would you wait so many years? 11 years, and now you want to say something? Why not say something when it first happened, right? That's what just gets me mind blown, like, to be honest. But it's not my situation to speak on, and I'm just leaving it at that, you know? I met him through somebody else. I didn't even know who he was until I was introduced. Right? Exactly. And so, therefore, I mean, you know, y'all can think what y'all want, but it's, I mean, because I've seen like 2 videos where people are saying that I'm taking up for him, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Like, it's not that. It's the fact that that was literally 4 days ago, you guys, when I said he was innocent. Like, and I'm not saying he was innocent on what he did to his child.
But honestly, this behavior should come as no surprise, because this is the same woman who defended Chris Watts. You know, the man who snuffed the life out of his 2 daughters, unborn child, and wife, and then threw his 2 daughters in the oil tanks. Yeah, that guy. She defended that guy, saying that, you know, maybe if he was just happy, he wouldn't have done it. And, you know, what can I say? That's a take.
¿Qué te importa, güey?
I just wanted to know.
He literally unalived his wife.
Okay, well, it's not my fault. Act like it's my fault. Maybe if he was happy, he wouldn't have. They just recorded that, huh?
You are mean. That was so mean. That episode made me cry.
It didn't make me cry. It made me fall asleep. Anyways.
So the first thing that kind of put Ash on the map, and the reason why she went viral, was because she was picking up her boyfriend, her new man, from prison, and she was live streaming it. Because as we will come to see, nothing in Ash's life is private. She's one of those who film and live stream every little aspect of her life. So as I said, she went to go pick up this inmate from prison, Jesse, and after 5 days, she was already calling him her husband, even though she was currently married to another inmate named Isaiah.
Oh, tell Jesse to tat your face on him. I don't need my face tatted on Jesse. I'm good. I don't need a tattoo to symbolize what I am to my husband, as long as I know where I stand with my husband. Me and my husband know what we have going on. It shouldn't matter.
But unfortunately, their relationship only lasted about 2 weeks. And Jesse claims the reason for their breakup was because, one, he was catfished. It is alleged that Ash heavily photoshops her photos and then sends them to inmates.
And me, and she did not look like what I came out to, you know what I'm saying? What I came out to was totally different to what she advertised at first, you know?
Man, bro.
So that was one issue. And also, he mentioned that, he just was lonely. Prison is a lonely place. So she was giving him the time of day and attention. And once he got out, his horizons and options opened. So he was gone with the wind.
Hey, what's the story?
Okay, so I was locked up, right?
Okay. Uh-huh.
I was locked up, right? And this girl hit me up. This girl hit me up when I was locked up. And she sent me some pictures that were not her. She catfished me when I was locked up, right? I was like, when you come home, I'm gonna have this, I'm gonna have that, whatever, right? I'm gonna, come home to me, type shit. And I got out, and it wasn't her, you know what I'm saying? but she was saying my, known on TikTok. She was saying my known on TikTok, you know what I'm saying? So that's how we got on TikTok.
Wait, she put you on TikTok?
Yeah.
What the hell?
So,
I never seen you on here.
I guess it doesn't stream me.
Now, this relationship was very messy, and Ash was not happy about the breakup. She was not happy about being dumped, and she actually ended up faking a pregnancy to get Jesse to stay with her. This was a whole crazy saga, and people eventually found out she was lying. Well, she kind of gave it away because she was drinking like a fish while live streaming. But the batshit crazy part was she sat down on live with her daughters, having a conversation about this unborn baby, asking how they were going to raise this baby without Jesse. This very intimate, private moment between her and her daughters, with her daughters telling her, "We'll help you, Mom. You don't need that guy. We'll help you take care of and raise this baby." She filmed that on live, and she was never even pregnant to begin with.
Are we gonna raise it alone, or are we gonna have Jesse help us?
We're raising it alone.
We're gonna raise it alone?
Yeah, and I'll help you with everything.
You're gonna help me?
Yeah, because if I can take care of my cousins, obviously I can help take care of this little rat.
So we don't need nobody, right?
No, we don't need no man in our life. Girl, what happened to my shirt?
But we don't need no man in our life, right?
No, girl, what happened to my shirt?
Because why? I've raised y'all to know that you don't need a man in your life,
That's
right?
sad.
You can raise anything on your own.
How is it sad? Get your own life before you talk. She's not mature enough to answer that question? I don't know.
She actually is. My daughter is a teenager, you guys. Like, she is literally.
I don't know.
Like, for those of y'all that don't think my daughter's old enough, like, my daughter knows what's going on. She already knows, like, if mom is pregnant, she's gonna help mom raise the baby.
Leave your child out of that
and she already knows that mom is gonna be, she's gonna be the second mom, to be honest. So she already knows that.
So Ash kept talking about this baby and talking about how she was pregnant. And obviously her following got invested in this and was kind of worried about her and questioning things, rightfully so. And this was her reaction to the lies that she made up.
I'm not going to answer yes or no if I'm pregnant. That's not what I'm going to do. You're going to have to wait. Y'all are not anybody important to me. So for me to just sit here and say, no, I'm not pregnant. Yes, I'm pregnant. Y'all are not important to me. I don't even know.
Ash does this a lot. She has the nerve to get her following all worked up and all involved in her life and in the situations she's put herself in. And then when they start to care and ask her things, she'll be like, it's none of your business. I don't owe you anything. You guys are nothing to me. It's like, girl, you're the one who got these people involved. You're the one who overshares literally every single aspect of your life. Why are you surprised that people are asking you about the things that you're sharing? Hello? But anyways, back to the inmate part of things. So in my opinion, it appears as though Ash likes to date inmates rather than people in the free world, as she calls it. She calls this, what we're in, the free world. So I think the reason she doesn't like to date people in the free world is because she is so insecure and she knows men in prison don't have a whole lot of options. And I think she feels as though she can buy their love and their attention by sending them money for commissary, riding them, spending hours with them on the phone. And like I said, this seems to stem from her deep insecurity and lack of trust in others, leading her to choose people who are in prison over men who are free.
Why did you guys break up? Because of social media. A lot of females were in his inbox, and I just didn't have the trust. I would tell him I wish he was back in prison just because I knew I trusted him in prison because nobody knew who he was. Nobody was writing him. Nobody was he wasn't calling them, like when he came out, I let him have social media. I gave him a little cheap phone. And I told him, make a TikTok, babe, make a TikTok. And that was my biggest mistake, was to let him get involved in the social media life. And, it happened.
So eventually people realized that Ash was not pregnant, and obviously she had to address this and come out with a story as to why she wasn't pregnant anymore. And well, she disgustingly claimed that she lost the baby due to stress.
Were you ever pregnant? Yes, unfortunately I was. But the stress gets to you. So unfortunately I was very sad, but I was happy at the same time.
And of course, after all of this, and after her breakup with Jesse, she came on TikTok Live sharing intimate private photos between the two of them, and then proceeded to cry on TikTok Live over this inmate. And she does this with every relationship that goes bad because, none of these relationships with these inmates last. Shocking, I know. And she always inevitably comes on TikTok and shares videos of them that they've taken together in the past, calls them on speaker while she's on live without their knowledge, and just pretty much has a breakdown on TikTok crying over them after things end.
These are videos y'all have never seen.
Jesse, I just want you to know that I'm on my way to come get you. After serving 5 years in prison, our time is finally here. Be ready at them gates. No more prison life and no more prison wife for me. I love you. I love you. Do you really? Yeah. Shoot that bitch. I'm just kidding. Sex. Yeah.
And then me and him.
Can I take down you and Noe's pictures? Huh? Can I take down your pictures? Huh? Can I? Okay, thank you.
To me, this is humiliating, but it got her attention, and to Ash, that's all that really matters. She will literally do anything to generate attention, even if it means humiliating herself. She doesn't care. So aside from Ash just being a completely diabolical human being, I want to talk about her parenting skills. The sad part about this whole thing is that, as I said, she has children. She does have 2 daughters, and there is plenty of evidence on TikTok to support the fact that she is a horrible mom. She is neglectful, and she has taught her daughters to be racist, hateful, homophobic, and has also encouraged them to make fun of and be just absolutely horrible to disabled people. And, I don't blame her kids for this, and I really think it's actually sad because, as we know, children are sponges, and she's always been like this even before TikTok. And if this is all they know and they see their mom behaving in this way, it's no wonder that they're starting to pick up the traits and the characteristics that they see in their own mom. And as if her kids didn't already have it rough by having a mom like Ashley, that is not the only horrifying thing that has happened in their lives. Sadly, their father actually passed away from an illness. And after he passed away, Ash came onto TikTok and said this.
Fuck my baby daddy. Fuck my baby daddy. Oh, mine's dead.
So classy, Ashley. so classy. It's just so gross, especially because she knows that her children watch her TikTok and watch her lives. So, how do you think they feel seeing a video of their own mom saying, F my baby daddy, F my baby daddy? Oh, wait, mine's dead. It's just honestly a mess, but sadly, doesn't even scratch the surface of what a horrible mom she actually is. So let's just go through a little bit of this craziness just so you can get a sense of who Ash really is. Now, one of the things people constantly get on her about is not having furniture in the home. People are always like, how do you have these kids in your house? You don't have a couch, you don't have a dining table. And get this, her kids literally sleep on an air mattress on the floor. Yes, an air mattress. Meanwhile, she's sitting there bragging about having Louis bags, spending $700 at Target, having a $200 suitcase with a cup holder and a charging port. She brags about her Valentino purse.
It's not a knockoff. Yeah, I'm gonna take it back to the store because I ordered it online, but to be honest, it's too big. I'm sorry y'all can't afford this. Sorry. You can't buy this on Affirm or else I would have. So, yep, I have priorities too. I'm sorry, mine are just paid for. For all this, let's see, $738. Bought? Well, I've had it for some months now. Since the beginning of the year. I'm sure y'all have seen it. Which is this one right here. It's a tote bag. This is the Valentino purse. But it's always in my way. But this is the Coach bag right here. It's white with tan. And it's a tote. But I can give that to somebody. I have this Michael Kors one right here I don't use. And I have this Coach bag back here that I don't use. So, I don't use those. I'm stuck with my Louis. And my Louis are literally like my best friends right now. So, I won't use another purse. Do y'all want the Valentino bag? Because I can just give it to y'all. Like, I don't use it. I don't want it. It's actually in my way because I always hit it. I am not crying because of $3,000. If it was like $5,000, I'd cry, but it's not. I can get this shit back within a week. I don't care. It's BS. It's $3,000. That's nothing. Nothing to me. $3,000 is chump change. Literally, I can throw you $1,000 right now and it won't hurt me. Do you want $1,000? Do you want $1,000? I'm not crying. I'm not crying. I'm saying that my town is bullshit because they stole $400 or $600 from me with my sunglasses. I'm not crying. I can get the money back tomorrow. I don't care. It's bullshit. $3,000 is nothing to me. Do you want $3,000? Is that why you're mad? Do you want me to throw you $3,000? Because I can throw it to you. Would it make you stop crying? Like a little bitch. Tomorrow I'm taking them to a haunted house and I'm paying for all of them. And I think it's gonna be like $200. But it's fine. Like, I took them to Ulta yesterday and I bought all 3 of them some stuff. And I'm a diamond member now because I spent like $300 at Ulta. But like 2 weeks ago we went and I spent like $400. So I spent a lot of money at Ulta. I'm not a mean person. I bought them Wingstop.
And obviously, people have a real issue with this. Meanwhile, her kids are literally sleeping, like I said, on an air mattress.
And then my kids' room, but they don't stay with me right now. And then my restroom.
What in the Resilient Jenkins is going on here? Oh, but don't worry, guys. She's buying them a bed for Christmas.
I'm going to be honest with y'all because I know a lot of people say stuff about my kid's bed. Ariana, thank you. Nobody knows. Thank you. Elizabeth, thank you. I haven't bought them a bed because I didn't know if they were going to move in for sure. But now that I know that they fixed up their room, you see the LED lights? They fixed up their room. They brought their cajones back from my mom's house because they had their vanity stuff over there. They brought everything back. So now I'm going to buy them a bed for Christmas. But I'm going to get it before Christmas. But I don't know if I should get them bunk beds because they're older, or if I should get them one bed to share, or if I should find a 3-bedroom. I don't know. So y'all can help me decide that.
So after people have been getting on her about not having a furnished house, Ash comes on TikTok one day and starts bragging about how she has her house furnished, starts talking down to people.
So this is how my little living room looks right now. I'm not done with it, but for now. And then this has an L and a T for Lopez Trevino, because if y'all didn't know, that's actually my last name.
But then it was leaked that Ash's furniture was actually from Rent-A-Center. Yes, guys, all the furniture she came online to brag about was from Rent-A-Center. The amount of money you are spending to rent this furniture, all your monthly payments, that could be going towards actual furniture you can keep. It's just like, what is wrong with her? Every single decision she makes is a bad one. So as you guys can start to see, it's become very clear that she absolutely never prioritizes her kids. Never. And that was completely evident when she decided to go to Disneyland with her friend Heartbreaky, and Heartbreaky brought her child, and yet Ash didn't bring any of her kids. It's like, it's Disneyland. I'm not a parent, but to me, that just seems like an experience you would want to share with your kids. Does it not? I mean, it's Disneyland. It's supposed to be the happiest place on earth, and you're going with your friend. They're taking their kid, but you're not taking yours. I mean, I don't even know why I'm surprised. We all know she's selfish, but I would just think that if your friend that you're going with is bringing their kids, you might be like, oh, okay, cool. So I can bring mine too. But no, she doesn't. Oh, but don't worry, guys. She brought them souvenirs, so it's all good.
So these two are my ears, and then the girls got their ears too. But they also got other stuff. So don't think I leave my kids out, you guys. Just because my kids didn't come does not mean that they got left out. Okay? There's this shirt. I bought this sweater. This one is mine. It goes with my ears a little bit.
Now, I looked up that backpack and those ugly ass ears, and it is reselling for $160. So she spent $160 on that matching set of ears and backpack, and actually probably more because that's how much it's reselling for. So it was probably purchased for more originally. And all she got her kids were t-shirts. Honestly, she should have got her kids a t-shirt that said, "My mom went to Disneyland and spent $160 on bedazzled ears and a backpack, and all she got me was a stupid t-shirt." Now, just to still man my argument of what a horrible mother this woman is, her daughter was literally having an asthma attack while she was on TikTok live about to do one of her stupid ass battles, and she didn't even want to get off. It was the person she was battling against that suggested she not get on live and go take care of her daughter.
Hey girl.
Hey, what you doing?
So I'm gonna try and do a couple battles with you.
Huh?
But my little one is really sick.
You sick?
She's so sick. She just threw up all over herself, and I might have to take her to the hospital.
No, if you don't need, if you can't play, then that's okay.
I was on live because I was getting ready.
Yeah.
And then she like yells for me, and she's like, "Mom!"
It's the flu going around. Of course it is.
Well, her asthma's acting up. She can't breathe right now either. So I've been having her on breathing treatments and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Are you gonna get off right now?
I probably will, just to check on her, make sure she's okay, and I don't have to.
Guys, tell me the truth. If that woman hadn't suggested that she not battle, do you think she would have went and checked up on her daughter? Honestly, because I don't. Now, her poor daughter didn't want Ash sharing her medical information or why she was sick with any of the weirdos on her live. Yet, here's Ash monetizing her daughter's sickness for a galaxy.
You guys, this is my sickly baby, you guys. That's the one that I have to take to the hospital, go get tested in a couple weeks. I'm not going to explain nothing else because she don't want me to. Guys, it's triples. Galaxy is 3,000. If y'all want me to tell y'all about my baby girl's health, go ahead and send the galaxies.
And at this point, if there are any doubts as to what an awful, disgusting, horrible mother and human being Ash is, here she is on the phone with a boy who is 3 years older than her daughter. And just listen to the way she talks about her. Her own daughter. Listen to this.
When do y'all plan on meeting?
Soon.
I'm gonna be honest, like, my daughter is thick as fuck, but she got a big ass butt. Like, this bitch got a big ass butt. Like, I wish I had a butt like her. I kid you not. Like, this bitch got a big ass butt.
Okay, no.
Let me be real with you. I really don't want your daughter just for sex, you know? I'm really not about that shit. I'm not just fucking and all. I'm all about
like him.
games.
So at this point, it honestly seems as though the kids are the one parenting Ash because they constantly have to go in her room and tell her, it's time to get off live. You've been on long enough. It's getting late. Let's get off. And this is actually one of the latest times that they've had to go into her room and make her get off live. But it's just so sad because how humiliating must it be to know that your mom is constantly on live, oversharing, being disgusting, doing battles, and you have to be the one to go into her room and be like, okay, it's getting late. Time to get off. Time to go to bed.
You need to get off later. You're saying stuff that people don't need to know.
Okay, well.
Okay?
I don't know where the mods are.
You need to get off soon, okay?
Now, in this next clip, the police had actually shown up to Ash's house because there was a potentially dangerous vehicle seen circling her neighborhood. And instead of getting off live and dealing with the situation, her kids had to step in and talk to the police. Meanwhile, Ash was still battling on TikTok with the police and everyone in the background. Still on TikTok.
It's like a Mexican.
Go guys, double it. Double it. Double it. Double it. Double it. Double it.
Yeah, but how far are we from him?
Go. Daddy. Double it, guys. Double it. Heather. Double it.
Well, how old do you think? Was she like in here?
She was in her 30s, I think. Or 30s or 30s.
Double it. Go guys. Go.
Chat, Ashley's gangster. She's really bad. She's crazy. She's crazy, chat. Guys, how much do we need to pass J-Hop, bro?
Oh, I think
I'm dead.
Okay, so here's where things get really egregious because Ash had beef with a TikToker named Tampa Bay. And Ash had enticed her multiple times on TikTok to show up at her house with her kids there, being like, pull up, show up, I'll be here. Pretty much saying that she wanted to fight her.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay said she was gonna come in 5 weeks.
I'll be waiting.
We'll be sitting right here where we at. Will you even be here in 5 weeks? I hope so.
And what ended up happening was Tampa Bay set up a GoFundMe for people to donate so that she could purchase a plane ticket to go visit Ash and essentially beat her ass. And well, that's exactly what she ended up doing. She purchased the plane ticket and showed up randomly at Ash's house.
Run the center.
Get the f outside. Right, guys. Should I bring on this one? Come on now. Run your mouth, bitch. Come the f outside. Run your mouth off. Run your mouth off. day on the motherfucking internet, bitch. Bring your outside, bitch. Keep your kids inside the motherfucking house. Bring your outside. What's wrong with you, bitch? You got the right one. Come outside. Scared. Y'all see this, bitch? My man ain't even over here, bitch. My man ain't even know where the around. So keep your motherfucking kids inside and bring outside. All that talking about it. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Bring it outside. This is scary as y'all. Scary as. Look at her. Don't got nobody to around. Nobody around in this. She's not coming outside because she's scared. Ain't nobody around. It's coming outside.
And while Tampa Bay was outside posting TikToks and live streaming, of course, Ash was as well, because why wouldn't she be? And she looked terrified as hell. And she got up multiple times to check and see if the door was locked.
What? No. Hold on, guys. Something happened. Okay. Sorry.
But these are the kinds of dangerous situations that she continuously puts herself and her daughters in. This is just absolutely horrifying to know that this is a parent constantly putting her kids in these extremely dangerous situations. And anyways, what ended up happening was Ash ended up calling the police. Police showed up and drove Tampa Bay to a hotel. And you know, it only gets worse because that wasn't the only time she's put her kids in dangerous situations. It's actually quite a talent of hers, because another time was when she decided to go to her tia's house.
Her tia. My tia. Your tia. Tia. Your tia. My tia. It's your tia. This is my tia. My tia. Tia. My tia is my tia. Like,
which means aunt in Spanish, except for this wasn't her aunt at all. It was just a woman she met on TikTok, and she had been talking about it for a week. And well, the address gets leaked, and I can't imagine why.
Are you gonna do? She's like, when you find out Ash Trevino's in El Paso, I'm in El Paso and I'm gonna fuck your baby daddy. What are you gonna do? I'm in El Paso, Texas, bitches. Okay? I'm in El Paso. El Paso. When you find out Ash is in El Paso. Just kidding. But for real, like, you're a whole ugly ass bitch. I probably suck better than you. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and put my little lip glasses on. Hold on. Because my lips are done and yours are not. You look trashy as fuck too. I wish you would try and pull up because, baby, the cops will get your ghetto ass real quick. We're in the rich neighborhood. Bitch, please find out that I'm in your city and tell your baby daddy to quit getting me from behind.
So people online pretty much doxed her because she kept coming onto TikTok, making threats, saying that she was going to be in El Paso. So then a bunch of random ass people showed up to her tia's house where she was at. And instead of being maybe concerned that a bunch of random ass people have just shown up and you don't know what their intentions are, or concerned of the fact that you and your kids are there and you want to protect them, and you know, maybe the appropriate reaction would be to be worried. Oh no. This is her reaction. And just listen and hear how her daughters are heard telling her to stop. They sound terrified.
oh shit. What day in January? Hold on. Is that my tia? No, it's not my tia. Who's outside? That was the motion to outside, I think.
Oh, someone came for you.
Somebody came for me.
Yes, they said we know she's here. We're fans.
They came for your autograph. Somebody came for me.
They came for your autograph. So I said, wait a minute. I said, I'm Rob Stone.
No, they came for me.
Yes. And I said, hey, I'm
They said
Rob
we're
Stone.
looking for Ashley.
I said,
They're still outside. They're still outside? They're yelling. What are they yelling?
Like they heard lower it down because they're responding to what you're saying.
Yeah. Should I go out there? Are you sure? Let's go out there, Rob. No. He'll go with me. I'll just say hi.
You're not.
No, I'll just say hi. No, stop.
Oh, don't worry,
Okay.
I got your security guard.
I know,
Right. I told her, I'm like, can I hire y'all to be my, because we want to go out and explore, but I'm really scared.
Where are you guys going?
I don't know. Like, I want to take the kids shopping.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving, guys.
And
Happy Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Have some turkey.
Okay, message yourself, and then I'll message you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then after this, she still decides to leave her traumatized kids in a place they have never been before with people they don't even know so that she can go to the bar.
But me and your mom are coming back. Just keep an eye on them.
Don't be long.
Y'all know my number.
No, don't.
Do you have Val?
You probably wouldn't even answer since you're online.
No, I will. I'm on my other phone.
You still don't answer sometimes.
Order DoorDash for all three of y'all. If y'all get hungry, Whataburger or something, Jack in the Box.
Don't be naming the food.
Well, I'm just saying. Love y'all. Bye.
She was seen extremely drunk on TikTok Live. She had been kicked out of 2 bars that I know of.
Okay, so he's here. Tell him.
Hey, well, I'm here with him, so bring it on. My bar, and I'm 6'3" and 230 pounds.
And then because she's just running her mouth on TikTok, disrespecting people, talking all this shit, another girl shows up and whoops her ass, literally pulling chunks out of her already thinning hair. And she herself posts onto TikTok about how her kids were so worried about her.
This was fucking and ugly, and she had a fucking tattoo on her neck. She had no fucking neck. She was a Mexican, of course. Back, and yeah, she pulled my hair. That's all she did was pull my hair. But obviously, I still have hair, so she didn't pull that much. Okay. Safe. And she didn't touch my pretty face. Amen. But my kids were so worried because they were like, Mom, where the you at? Like, you need to come home. And I'm like, I'm coming home. So I felt more bad, and that's why I cried, is because like my kids, you know, like they really, really, really fucking wanted me home. And we're in a different city, you guys. Oh yeah, we gotta get Whataburger. Yeah. And so we're getting food right now because
These poor kids were traumatized already. And you just honestly like traumatized them so much more by going out and doing all this and creating this whole mess. Then you guys, as if all that wasn't enough, Ash gets back home to her Tia's house, and Tia's crazy ass ex shows up. And there was a huge kerfuffle. Actually, no, I'll say it like it is. There was an actual DV situation with Ash's kids there, traumatizing them again, even more. And of course, all of this was on TikTok Live. You could literally hear everything, the screaming, the pounding, the hitting, everything. And she couldn't be bothered to turn off the live stream. And I don't know, maybe go and see if your kids are okay. It's honestly just so hard to listen to. I don't even want to play it because I don't want to play the sounds of a DV situation on my channel. I think it's just kind of weird. It's actual like DV, you know what I mean? But after everything kind of calmed down and her and Tia are in the kitchen and her Tia is crying, venting about her history of DV and sharing things she says she's never shared before. Some pretty sensitive stuff, quite honestly. Ash is filming all of this and doesn't even bother to listen to what she's saying. Instead, she's stuffing her face with French fries while this woman is bawling, pouring her heart out. It's just so crazy.
You try.
injured, of abuse. And you know how much abuse I told you about, but I never told my daughter. It's like, but you know what?
You think that would be the point where you'd be like, okay, I'm done. This is crazy. I'm leaving. I'm taking my kids. I'm going home. I'm going somewhere safe. But no, instead she was asking her daughters, do you guys like El Paso? Because yeah, we're gonna be moving here. You guys are gonna stay here while me and Tia go get our stuff, and we're gonna move here. The place you just doxed, you're gonna move yourself and your kids to the place you just doxed. Got it. So there's honestly no good segue to get into this, but I just want to further prove my point as to what a horrible, awful, disgusting human being Ash is. So here's a cute little compilation of her being, racist as
He gave us an option to stay with the new owners or leave. And I chose to leave because they were Indians. And I'm not working under no Indians. I'm sorry, I'm just not. Now we have that black at the unit visiting him. Somebody please take this black out. I said that.
You stupid ass black bitch. Like, I want to kill you. You black horse mouth. Like, literally, because if you hear my face, I guarantee you I'd have. You stupid.
Are you white? And I'm like, I'm Mexican. Like, she tried to belittle me, you know? Yo, he took his ex off, Denisha. And she was a morena.
Now, as I mentioned earlier, when you have kids, for better or for worse, they are a product of their environment. So they're going to start to act the way their parents act and say the things their parents say. If they're around them enough, they'll start to act like their guardians or their parents in some sort of way, right? Well, here is Ash's daughter saying the N-word, and check out Ash's reaction to this.
She's alive! And why you got my Crocs on?
I don't know, but maybe be less concerned about your Crocs and more concerned about your daughter saying the N-word. Crazy, but I don't know, just a thought. Now to the most recent mess. Ash's new flavor of the month is Santos, and I don't really know whether he's 19 or he's 20. I think either first he said he was 19 or 20. Whatever. He's between the ages of 19 and 20. I believe he's 19, but I could be wrong. Who really cares at this point? Because Ash is 37. So either way, it's disgusting. And Santos is a little shithead clout chaser, okay? So they've been talking and she starts sexting and just being really nasty with him on TikTok Live.
Look what I have charging.
Yeah, charging. Oh, you don't need that when you have me.
I need it for tonight though.
Oh yeah, you're gonna definitely need that for tonight.
I don't have you tonight. All I have is the FaceTime.
Yeah. Oh, you could use right now.
We're on live. We can't.
I know. I mean, you could like.
You're fighting with them. You got something hiding right there, no? My compadre.
The loser has to have an intimate phone call with the next person.
Okay.
And I got her charging ready.
I could be anything you want.
Are you gonna be my baby? I'm gonna be like, send me home.
And Santos starts showering while he's on FaceTime with her. And she is obviously on TikTok Live because why wouldn't she be? And things just get so disgusting. Oh, guys, this next video is so... I can't even play the worst of the worst. But the way she like bites her lip is just... I can't. And then she like scoots off screen in her chair. And then you just hear... Bzzz. She starts playing with her rose. Ooh.
Santos. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see right now. Let me see right now.
Bzzz. Girl, at this point, get an OnlyFans. Like, I would never encourage somebody to do that, but literally, don't put this on TikTok. Your kids are watching. I mean, my God. But like I said, this goes on and on. They start talking about golden showers, brown showers. I can't even show it all on here, and I definitely can't show the worst of it because my channel will. I don't even know what will happen in my channel, but I'm not interested in finding out because I know it won't be good. Anyways, what ends up happening is things get way more heated, and then suddenly her chi-chis just start flying all over the place. She's like rubbing them, her chi-chi comes out, there's a nip slip. People literally see her nips on TikTok live. Children, including her own children. And then eventually her kids have to walk in and be like, it's time to get off live, which is the video I showed you earlier. But they did that multiple times throughout the night. Walking in, telling your own mom who's being disgusting, sexting a kid, having to go in there and tell her to get off live.
Somebody young, and I can post somebody old. So it doesn't matter. Okay? If Santos doesn't want me, he doesn't have to fuck with me. If he wants to fuck with me, he can fuck with me. Simple as that. I've already seen his beepee, and he's already seen my nunu. Okay?
You need to get off later. You're saying stuff that people don't want to know.
Okay, well.
Okay?
I don't know where the mods are.
You need to get off soon, okay?
And then Ash scolds her, and she's seen muting herself so that she can continue yelling at her daughter and telling her to leave her alone. Then later she's on live arguing with people and talking to some girl that doesn't like her. And she says this with her daughter literally right next to her. Her daughter is literally standing right next to her.
Are you that jealous because Sando's gonna have me like this?
He's talking about he's gonna double over Ashley.
It's so sad because after this, so many people posted something about the situation, talking about it, including Ash and Santos and a bunch of other people that were giving their 2 cents. But honestly, the one that hurt me the most was her own daughters posting about it. This is just so sad. They posted onto their own TikTok. Y'all, I'm sorry about my mom today. I have no part in her actions. Sometimes I wish I could go back to when things were better. With a photo of the two of them when they were little and their mom, and I won't blur their faces since they posted this themselves, and obviously it seems as though they consent to it. But how sad is that? And then she posted, the biggest lesson I learned this year is that you can't force anyone to truly love you. How awful is that? Ugh, that one made me want to cry. And what makes this whole thing just so much worse is that one of the daughters has a big crush on Santos, which makes sense because she's 15, he's 19, around there. She's closer in age to him than her mom is. So I can't even imagine how she's feeling. And after this night, they went to their grandparents' house, Ash's mom and dad, and the daughters had made plans with Ash to go Christmas shopping. They had been away from her for a few days, and she was supposed to take them to the mall to go Christmas shopping. Well, as soon as Ash found out that Santos was coming, she canceled on her own daughters. It's just so beyond sad. Beyond sad. And one of her daughters even posted this picture of the two of them together at the mall without Ash. And the text on screen says, at this point, it's just me and my sister. How awful is that? Like I said, guys, there is just so much more, and this rabbit hole goes so deep, but for time's sake, I just cannot go any further. Otherwise, I would literally be sitting here for 3 hours minimum. There's much to be said about her as a person, but more importantly, as a parent. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I think she is a shit parent, from the neglect to exposing your children to very sexual content like this, to using your sex toys and your roses as decorations in your room that your children walk in and out of freely all the time and see this shit on your table. And that's not even including the stuff we haven't gotten into, like the time when her daughter was going on live and she sent all of her followers to watch her daughter's live. Keep in mind, she has her comment section to sub only. So only people that are subscribed to her can comment because she can't handle the criticism and the bullying. Yet she wants her teenage daughter to be able to handle it. And then shortly after, her daughter runs in her room bawling her eyes out because of the harassment and bullying she was going through from her mom's followers. And her daughter was just saying, that she was sensitive. She couldn't handle all of this. And then Ash yells at her.
She's 15 and I understand. So that's why I told her, I said, get back on live and you show them. Show them that you're your mom's daughter because they're not going to kick me off the app. Why are you crying? No.
I'm gonna say a bracelet. I got off the light.
Put your stuff on no comments or something. Stop crying about it.
I did.
Okay. They're gonna say stuff and you ignore it.
Obviously, but I'm sensitive.
No, you ignore it.
I tried.
I told her, you want to be on social media? That's what comes with social media. People are going to talk about you. People are going to dock you. You want to do that, you have to go with it. You have to take it. But that's why I'm saying, being on social media, you guys, is not fun. But at the end of the day, you have to be able to deal with the hate. You really do, because I get a lot of hate. I get messages that I don't even read. My messages are off, you guys, because I do not care.
And then, as typical, she mutes herself so that she can continue yelling at her daughter even more. She always does this. She's so dumb. People are going to talk about you. People are going to dock you. No, Ashley, the only person docking you is yourself. Because literally every single place Ash goes, she leaks it and doxes herself. Docks herself. But, guys, we got to cut her some slack, because one thing you have to remember is that she's just now learning to be a mom, her words, despite being a mom for about 15 years now.
And people talk about me being a bad mom, doing this, doing that, and that's fine. One thing y'all have to remember is that my parents helped me raise my kids for 6 years. So now that I live on my own, I've been on my own for 5 months this month. No, August, September, October, November, 4 months. 4 months. So I've been out on my own for 4 months. I'm learning how to raise them. I've raised them, yes. I've literally raised them since they were born. But to actually live alone with just me and them, I'm learning, And I think I'm doing a pretty dang good job. My kids are good, And y'all bash me for that. But nobody's a perfect mom. Nobody is a perfect mom. Thank you, Fatima. Thank you, Joanna. We all have mistakes. We all learn. And I guarantee you, your mom was not a perfect mom. A lot of y'all probably had parents who were on, stuff, who were doing this, doing that, being with all types of men. But y'all judge me.
I don't understand. Is this not enough to warrant a full-blown investigation? Because especially with this last situation with her chi-chis flying all over the place, whatever we're doing is not working. She's already been banned multiple times off TikTok and she just keeps coming back. She keeps making new accounts and now she has more eyes on her than ever. Some of her live streams I heard are up to 300,000 viewers. Why are these the type of people that we are making famous? People who treat their kids like this, are you kidding me? And I know this is going to piss some people off, but it needs to be said. And before I get into it, let me just make one thing clear. I love my people. I love my heritage. I love being Mexican. I take immense pride being a first-generation Latina. My dad was born in Mexico. My mom was born here, so I don't really know what that makes me. It doesn't matter. Regardless, I want to say that my culture means everything to me. It's a massive part of my identity and it always will be. I would never trade it for the world. And that's why I have to say Hispanic influencers are becoming increasingly toxic. It feels as though we only go viral when there's some sort of drama surrounding it, or we're doing something ridiculous or making ourselves look stupid. We have to hold ourselves to a higher standard. This isn't about hating our own people. It's the opposite. I love us so much as a people, as a community. I want better for us. I know we're capable of so much more. I love our tenacity. I love our spirit. I love our drive. I love everything about our culture. I love that we always make the best of everything. And I don't want to see us giving the world any more reasons to stereotype and degrade us. Take this Ashley Trevino situation, for example. How did we get here? For years, we have allowed damaging stereotypes to thrive. Latinas being hypersexualized and labeled as toxic, jealous, or crazy, and reduced to caricatures like the big booty Latina. We've perpetuated these harmful stereotypes, and now we're seeing it spiral out of control. Influencers who go viral on TikTok, like Shawty Bay, like Ashley Trevino, Santos, are not representing us in a positive light. They thrive on drama, overexposure, and empty entertainment. This isn't representation, it's humiliation. We need to stop making people like this famous. These influencers are not uplifting us, they're holding us back. Instead, we should be supporting creators who inspire us, people who focus on education, business, and real growth. We need role models who show the world we are so much more than BBLs, tacos, and toxicity. Ashley's drama isn't just entertainment, not in my opinion. It's a setback for the entire Hispanic community because it reinforces the idea that this is all we are. Influencers represent their communities. And right now, this is the image we've allowed to define ours. It's embarrassing and harmful, not just to our reputation, but to future generations watching and absorbing all of this. As it is, there are young high schoolers going viral in our community for dropping out of high school, wanting to get pregnant before graduating.
I didn't graduate high school.
You didn't?
I'm a super senior. Yeah, I didn't graduate high school. So my dad's more kind of, he hates when I go out because he's like, dude, like, focus on school, like, get your diploma and stuff like that. But I don't know.
¿Pero por qué no te graduaste de high school?
Because my senior year, I probably only went like 3 times.
You're kidding.
Yeah, I didn't go at all.
¿Nunca les dieron un tiquete? Or like anything?
No, they didn't. It's because I play smart.
We need to break the cycle. What a letdown is it that our parents came to this country to give us a better life, to take advantage of the education we have available here. And as much as we love to shit on education, how about we just shut our mouths and learn? And that is not a hateful take. It is not hateful to say that we deserve an education. We should, at the bare minimum, be graduating high school. You may think I'm out of pocket right now, but Ashley herself has bragged that her daughter is a high school dropout.
The other one is dropped out of school. My oldest one is not in school, so she's a high school dropout.
So this is who our youth is looking up to. They think it's funny, it's cool to not have an education, to get pregnant before you even graduate. We need to be better role models and stop allowing people who do not represent us to be famous. It's time for a wake-up call. We have to stop supporting people who thrive on toxicity and uplift those who create a meaningful, positive impact. Let's demand more for ourselves and for our community. If that makes me a self-hater, then so be it. I'd rather speak up than stay silent while we continue down this destructive path. Let's be the change we want to see. There are so many great and talented creators in the Latino community, yet they don't get nearly as much attention to this shit show like Ashley does. And I understand that drama and sex is profitable, and it probably always will be. But at some point, we need to draw the line and let it be known that this is unacceptable. And obviously, TikTok is also to blame for platforming creators like this and encouraging this battle and live crazy behavior, because everybody on TikTok that does these stupid battles seems to have a few screws loose. They absolutely need to get it together. Anyways, I am stepping off my soapbox now. But anyways, I just had to let you guys know about the situation and the rabbit hole that is Ashley, the inmate hopper. Like I said, it just goes so deep, so deep. I am barely even scratching the surface. So if you guys want a part 2, let me know. But don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.
Guys, it's triples. Galaxy is 3,000. If y'all want me to tell y'all about my baby girl's health, go ahead and send the galaxies.